You all are in for a treat today because I have a video for you that I cannot say is highly requested, but it's the most common question I get off of my videos, and it's, can you work while in nursing school? Short answer, yes and no. If you want to hear my reasonings and what you can do to work while in school, you need to stay tuned to the end of the video. For those of you who are new, who don't really know me, my name is Tamara. I am a single mom to the most beautiful, almost 9-month-old. I work full-time and I am a full-time nursing student at Miami Dade College. And yes, I did say work full time. I do it all, y'all. And my passion is inspiring people, those who came in the program before me, who are in the program with me now, and those coming up, woo woo, spring 22. And to provide resources and knowledge so that those of you who are coming in have all that you need to be successful. So let's get started. Hey y'all, I was just like rewatching this video and I really feel like I need to put a disclaimer in here. Yes, you can work full-time and go to school full-time. It's gonna be hard, you're gonna burn out really quickly, way faster than your classmates. During orientation, they say, if you work full-time, try and go part-time. And if you're working part-time, try to go no time. And that's the truth. I remember many times during the semester saying to myself, my God, this is so unfair. I really wish I didn't have to work and go to school at the same time. So you really need to be mentally strong to do it. You need to have great willpower and most of all discipline before you consider doing full-time school and full-time work. This is not meant to scare you. This is just a disclaimer. Yes, you can do it, but prepare yourself, all right? Yes, I work full-time. Yes, I work 40 hours a week. And I do all of that while having a very young child and while going to school full-time. I can say that motivation is a big factor. I say dedication is a big factor. Sheer force of will is a big factor. And when all of those fail, discipline is the biggest factor in how I can do all of this and be successful. I will tell you, I am coming to the end of my first semester. I have one final left and I have the clinical is pass-fail, so I already passed that. And the 4 remaining classes, I have 3 A's. And as long as I get an 85 on my fundamentals final, I will have a B in that class. So I did all of this and I was successful. And I would say that in the beginning, I was highly motivated and dedicated. And from midterms on, it was all about just being disciplined and powering through, sheer force of will. So whether or not you can work while in nursing school, for me, there's 2 factors. 1, what type of program you're in, and 2, what type of job you have. So let's start with the type of school/program you're in. I am in an ADN program. It's an associate's degree in nursing. I am taking the generic full-time route, so I have 5 classes this semester. One of them was a 10-week class, the rest were like 16-week classes. I would say that if you're in like an accelerated option, working might not be feasible because they move so fast, especially in the first semester. It's so many credits. I think at Miami Dade, the accelerated program first semester something like 21 credits. It's crazy. So I'm not gonna say never, but I think that it would be more difficult. In the ADM program full-time, I think I've proven that you can do full-time while working full-time. Also, if you're doing the BSN route, There's way less flexibility with the schedules, and there's also I think most of the BSNs are like day programs, so I don't see, unless you had a non-traditional job, um, I don't see how you could work full-time and do like one of those really rigorous BSN programs. Um, uh, let's talk about full-time, part-time, accelerated. Of course, I'm in full-time, but Miami Dade also offers part-time programs. So, and they're all nights and weekends. So the classes are from like, I think 6 to 10, in that range, 6 to 10, and then weekends. So if you're working full-time, especially if you're like a 9 to 5er, like what I do, part-time, for sure, you can go to work full-time and do the part-time program for sure. And I think I already spoke about accelerated. I just don't think it's feasible. Sometimes you can juggle a bunch of things, but can you juggle them well? Can you juggle full-time work and the accelerated program well? I don't see how you can. And then let's talk about the type of work. So I would say the typical 9 to 5er should not be trying to do a full-time program. Why? Full-time classes are typically during the day. For instance, I had fundamentals from 11 to 1:30. That's a huge chunk of the day. Almost every class that I had that was during the week either ended at 10:30 or fundamentals 1:30. My clinical was 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on a Thursday. That's the whole day. I could not go to work after that. So if you're a 9 to 5er, you need to do the part-time program. The other thing is, who sets your schedule at work? You know, I am fortunate that I set my own schedule. So even though I go into work, like let's say I have the 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. class, I was going to work after that and working till about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. But that's because I have the flexibility to do that. So do you have a flexible schedule? Do you have a good relationship with your manager or whoever creates the schedule so that you can work around your school hours? Because if you have that flexibility, you can absolutely work full-time and go to school full-time. The other thing is, do you have a desk job? I think that if you have a flexible schedule with a desk job, you can do full-time school and full-time work. Now, if you have something like retail, if you have something like you're working in the restaurant industry, even like hospitality, like hotels, lodges, anything like that, it is possible for you to do full-time work. I would suggest that you do 3 doubles. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 doubles. And that leaves Monday to Thursday for you to 1, rest up, but also 2, to attend class and also study. Because the thing that affects you being able to work full-time and go to school full-time is once you've finished actually attending classes and once you've finished working and once you've scheduled in a couple hours of downtime, after all of that, do you still have time to study? If the answer is yes, go for it. Go for the full-time program and the full-time work. If you have your head on straight and you're able to power through, go for the full-time work. But if you don't have a flexible schedule, you don't have time to study because you have to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and then go to school, like you have no time. So I created a list of jobs that I think will work, that you can work full-time while going to school full-time, or even part-time or anything. So one would be CNA, or phlebotomist or PCT, something, behavioral technician, any tech job. I think that those would be ideal for nursing school. One, when things get tough, it's easy to get time off because your managers, they have been in your shoes, and for them to be where they are, they had to once be a student and they are willing to give you the time off to study. But two, these type of jobs are usually 312s a week. So imagine if you were able to work 312s like overnight, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. You could go to school no problem. And then you have the 4 other days in the week to study. And then the work that you do in the hospital will contribute to your learning in school. So right now, at least in South Florida, they're paying up to $20 an hour for CNAs. So, and in Florida, you can challenge the exam. You don't have to take the course. You can just challenge it. And there's videos on YouTube that explain like the clinical portion, so that you know all of the skills that you have to do. It's the skills portion. And then there's like many videos explaining the practice test. So you could easily challenge the CNA exam and get a job in the hospital like tomorrow. And people are, the hospitals are desperate for CNAs. So that would be an excellent job. Okay, nurse extern. So at the end of your second semester, well, if you're doing the ADM program at Miami Dade, after you finish med-surg, you can apply to be a nurse extern. It is a CNA job, but like it's expanded so that you can do more like nursing-like skills. It's pretty cool. Waiter, waitress. You can do 2 to 3 doubles on the weekend, and you can make buku bucks like that. And then you just spend the rest of the time going to school and studying. Retail, again, I would say doubles, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then be a prereq tutor. That is an amazing job because you can do it on campus. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's part-time work. I don't think the school offers like full-time tutoring jobs, but you're on campus, so you can study during your downtime. And then when you have the ability to tutor people, you learn from that yourself. It reinforces your own learning. So being a tutor complements your education, and it's money in your pocket. So I know the school is always, Miami Dade is always looking for tutors. They're always looking for like teaching assistants. They're always looking for all of these positions like office workers. So there are things, depending on like your responsibilities at home, there are things you can do to bring money in without it negatively affecting your schooling. Like I said, I am one sleep away from finishing my first semester in nursing school, and I've killed it, to be honest. I've done really well. All glory to God, I've done really well. So if you have any questions on that, if you need suggestions, I'm here for you guys. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and then links below for my email and for my website that has my study guides and all that good stuff, okay? I love you guys so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.